Hello and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Capricorn. Sorry, Capricorn. Okay. Hello and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Capricorn. Okay. This is for any placement of Capricorn you have in your chart. If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep it in your eyes. And if you are a crosswasher, I welcome you with open arms because I know that I was a crosswasher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use the best Valentine's fairy tarot deck. I will also mention when it's time for you to utilize your own intuition when it comes up. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Capris, I have like 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart. Let's get into the cards. Yeah. Yes. Alright, the first card is Unity. And the Unity card is Taurean energy, which is the Hierophant in this deck. It says, do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Yep. Then you have the Dreamer, and the Dreamer is the Fool, okay, in this deck, and it talks of embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Trust that whatever pops into your mind, it popped there for a reason. In my case, while I was shuffling, I was thinking of a situation that I did, and it was very embarrassing. I don't know if that was my ego or if that was my intuition or if it was both trying to get me to, get on my shell. In which case, it really embarrassed me. If ever I'm put in front of that person ever again, I will be so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Plus, he was cute, man. He was really cute, and I embarrassed myself. I put my foot in my mouth. Anyway, that is neither here nor there. Next card is the 9 of Spring. See, protect the fruit of your labors. Prepare for use your words. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So, did something happen that's going to lead to some, how should I say this, did you do something that will lead you to, what's the word, to, damage control, to do some damage control, or did something happen that will make you want to damage control for someone else because of how it will affect your image, the image you have in the public eye? So be mindful of that. Yeah. Then you have the 8 of Autumn. Now, the 8 of Autumn talks of do more research before pursuing education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeship, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. Going back to school, the thing I was mentioning, the fact that, I made a fool of myself. Yeah. If he ever went back and looked up the definition of the word I used, oh my God, yes. I put my foot in my mouth. And if he ever did look that word up, yeah, I'm sure he's like, what the hell did she mean? Right? So in that case, yes, I did need to go back to school. I was schooled in the sense that you can't just say anything, Pilar. You need to be more mindful of the difference between your ego and your intellect, or your ego and your intuition. Going back to school about the basics, about the principles I wanted to live by, And then you have the World. Now, once you do pay attention to the principles you want to live by, and you make sure that what you're saying actually goes hand in hand with them, you will have completed a cycle. You will have entered a whole new stage of life, a whole new stage of consciousness, a whole new level of maturity, should I say. Because the World talks of a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Yes. Alright, next you have the Star. You have the Star. Now the Star is Aquarian energy, okay? It talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yep. Which reminds me of something I heard today, said by Chris Duncan. You can have anything in your life, but you can't have everything. So you have to pick and choose your battles. Yes. And I've always had this dream of being a Hollywood star, but I was like, but if I'm not putting the effort necessary to become a Hollywood star, will I actually, well, because I didn't put the effort necessary to become a Hollywood star, can I really, like, what will that change in my life? Did I actually want to become a Hollywood star? And in reality, I went to the Cannes Film Festival a couple of years back, and I did not appreciate how, it wasn't very superficial, but it could go in that sense, especially when I saw how Jim Carrey, who has become more enlightened as a human being, is treated in certain circles and so on and so forth. And to me, I'm just like, is this really where I want to go into, or do I want to become a public speaker, a mentor, and stuff like that? I'm like, interesting. In any case, so it's really just your decision. What is it you want? You can't have everything. You can have everything, but you can't have it all, right? What I mean to say is you can have everything. The possibilities are endless, but you can't have everything at the same time. You have to do one thing at a time. So what is it you choose to work upon, right? What is it you choose to pursue? If you judge what has happened in the past and the present in order to plan a bright new future, you will definitely be able to tap into the Nine of Summer. Okay, so the Renewal card is a Judgment card in this deck, and then the Nine of Summer talks of, it talks of the wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, the magical time of life. So once you do decide what it is you are going to pursue, everything will just start clicking into place, which is awesome. Oh, you got the 9 and the 10 of Summer. That's awesome. So the next set starts off with the Prince of Autumn, who is a very dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. Says cautious with wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. You might be this person, or you might be attracting this person into your reality, which is awesome. Then you have the Balance card, which is Temperance in this deck, which is Sagittarian energy, which talks of take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. Yeah. It's just a matter of taking your time and balancing out perspectives and perceptions and opinions and whatnot. And then you'll be able to tap into the Hermit energy, which talks of find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Yes. Right, once you've decided how you want to proceed, then it's all about being able to run after it, be able to be have the knowledge necessary in order to go after it. Then you have the Princess of Summer. Now, the Princess of Summer is a gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced individual. It says a new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Yep. So because you've gone into the Hermit, because you've gone and searched out a mentor, they will allow you to begin a new adventure, and in this new adventure you might feel like a newbie, and that is what is going to give you the impression of being the Princess of Summer, who needs a little more, a little more kindness due to her inexperience. Well, you may be you might be a guy, so this may be girl or guy, whichever. You are, if this is you, if you resonate with this, you are embodying the energy, not necessarily the gender. It's the energy I'm talking about. Next, you have the Ace of Spring. Now, the Ace of Spring talks of it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So this thing that you're new in will definitely allow you to surpass whatever it is that you have going on. Yeah. Next, you have the Princess of Spring. Now, the Princess of Spring is a very optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic individual. It says it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Yep. So it's kind of related to the Ace of Spring. See, it's time to go after your dreams. Take action. It's time to take action. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready. Because once you do, you're definitely going to be emotionally fulfilled. It's the 10 of Summer, which talks about emotional fulfillment with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. So I don't know what this action is, but it'll definitely bring you emotional fulfillment. Yeah. Now, the next card is the Seven of Winter. Now, the Seven of Winter is the Seven of Swords. It talks of, well, generally the Seven of Swords is being stealing stuff. But in this case, it says, there's a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth, which, it's similar because if you were resorting to stealing swords, then there is a better choice, right? There is a better way of doing it that does not require you to lower yourself. Then you have the Princess of Winter. Now, the Princess of Winter is a very inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic individual. It says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. Yeah. Indigo child or adult. Well, in order to make the best choice in regards to the Seven of Winter, you have to be realistic in a certain sense. Bring yourself down from all the airy-fairy thoughts that you might be having about that are romantic in nature and stuff like that. And once you do that, you'll be able to tap into the Six of Spring energy, which is the Six of Wands, which talks of wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. Yeah. It's publicly recognized success, which is amazing. And with that publicly recognized, possibly that publicly recognized success will be in regards to you becoming the empress of your life. Yeah. So the Empress talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Yeah. The success, you are probably being recognized for the success that you created in your life through pure creativity. Okay? Because you walked away from dishonest associations, from what you thought was best, what you thought you wanted, but wasn't the best choice for you in the past. Yeah. Now the next card is the Queen of Winter. Now the Queen of Winter is a person who is able to cut out people, situations, or things that no longer serve them. Okay, it says let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Yeah. So by cutting out these people out of your life who were not meant for your best and highest good, you will be able to move into calmer waters with the Six of Winter, which is the Six of Swords, which talks of moving from choppy waters to calmer waters, which is amazing. Love. Then you have the Ace of Summer. Now, the Ace of Summer talks of open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Yeah. That's awesome. Now, for the last set, my gorgeous fellow Cappies, alright, we have number one, the Ten of Autumn, which is the Ten of Pentacles, which talks of basically being materially well endowed, or being materially well set up. Okay. You want for nothing in this card. You have everything you want and possibly need. You're surrounded by family, things are great, you know, family, children, riches, a lot of pears, by the way. In this card, the trees have a lot of pears on them. I was going to say riddled, but then I was like, well, riddled with something is a bad connotation, so I should not say that. Next, you have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, by the way. It's a success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Yes. Next, you have the Prince of Spring. The Prince of Spring is a very charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. We have siblings, Princess and Prince of Spring, right? So it says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Yeah. Things are definitely looking good. Next, you have the Eagle card. Now, the Eagle card talks of the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear or worry. This is the Devil card in this deck, which is your card, my gorgeous Cappies. I know some Cappies I'm pretty sure you don't like the Devil card being your card, but ultimately what it means is obsession. doesn't necessarily mean that you're evil or that you're mean or whatnot. It just means that you have an obsession. That's all it is. Obsession. That is what the devil is. Obsessive behavior. Sorry if I ruffle people's feathers. But hey, I have Capricorn in my chart. I have 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart. So yeah. Then you have the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess, alright, talks of trust your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Or are you obsessed? Okay. Are you obsessed? Much like myself, are you obsessed with your intuition? Are you obsessed with your intuition? Is that what you're obsessed with? That is a better obsession. I think it's one of the best obsessions you could have. Now, the next card is the Prince of Summer. Now, the Prince of Summer is a very romantic, captivating, flirtatious, and dramatic individual. It says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Yes. Yep. Well, possibly this is what you're attracting into your reality, and if you stay on point with your intuition with the High Priestess, you will be able to see through the charade of this dramatic and flirtatious individual. Right? Then you have the Three of Spring. Now the Three of Spring talks of plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience, there are more good things to come, satisfaction from a job well done. The reason why there are more good things to come is because you were able to thwart off this Prince of Summer, who is very flirtatious, only thinking of himself, not really thinking of others, and you have no time for that. You're a person with a set schedule. You have no time for side shit. You're like, no, get away from my reality, you insignificant, well, not insignificant, every person is significant, but you dramatic and flirtatious person, you're very attractive, but right now is not the time for this. Get out, get away, get away, get away, get away. Never mind my antics. Now, the next card is the King of Spring. The King of Spring is a very innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical individual. It says, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Yeah, because you planned your next steps with an eye to the long term. You are attracting the right person who will allow you to create what it is you actually want. Though, you have the Five of Spring next, which talks of opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So at the beginning, it's going to be great until you come across a snag. And this snag might seem like a big deal, but it really isn't. I mean, you guys are fighting with, well, if you see on the card, they're fighting with flowers. So it's not serious. It's not life-threatening. It's just child's play, really. It's being annoyed with one another. Saying, I'm best because it's saying, I'm better because I can whack you with this flower more times than you can whack me with yours. Basically, you guys learning how to become better whackers. Okay. In order for you to have you're learning how to whack each other so that you can celebrate. Are you in sports? Are you or someone you're dealing with in like physical contact sports where you're something like volleyball came to mind? Volleyball or rugby or football or hockey. Yeah, especially hockey with the wands. You know, I don't know, you're watching people with sticks, man, that's all I know. Now, right, so next card is the Three of Summer. Now, the Three of Summer talks of news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. It will, this, whatever you're practicing to become better at is definitely going to give way to something amazing, to a celebration. Possibly, like if you are like practicing to be great at a sport, your efforts will be what's the word? Your efforts will be noticed and will be noticed. Yeah, I'm thinking any great actors as well, but any great athlete, right? Have to practice so many times. Practice. I'm pretty sure, okay, that they all have to practice their ass off to be good at what they do, right? Sidney Crosby came to mind. Very good hockey player, Canadian as well. But I'm very certain that he practiced a ton. But all of that in order for them to reach their Sun card, which is the happiest card in this deck, Leo energy. It says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So they practice their little heart out in order to become better at what they do, and in order for them to reap some reward that would in turn give them a lot of happiness. The Sun card is the happiest card in tarot, is what I'm picking up on. Next, you have the Magician. Now, the Magician, okay, talks of you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Yes. So everything in your life has been leading you up to this point. Everything. The practice runs, the celebrations, the immediate action, the movement, the dedication, yeah, and the ability to manifest material wealth. All of it brought you what you wanted. Magical mastery over life itself. So, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leave me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!